you very much. Thank you. As you can hear, my voice is not as good, so I apologize for that. But the good thing is not going to be long, so I'll be as brief as possible. I want to welcome all of you to another celebration of Azerbaijan's Republic Day and our Armed Forces Day here at the Mellon Auditorium. And we're also celebrating tonight another important milestone, and that's the 25 years of the US-Azerbaijan diplomatic relationship. I want to especially welcome all of our guests. I know Undersecretary Ambassador Shannon is with us here today, members of Congress. Thank you so much for being representative of the administration, the illustrious and amazing diplomatic corps, and my fellow ambassadors are here. Thank you for being with us today. I know the Secretary of the District of Columbia is with us, our very good friend. And I know that people traveled from all over the United States, from Colorado, our very good friends from Oklahoma, and I will ask them to stage later on, and it's our good friends from Utah, Houston, and from all over the place, New York, and to our good friends from the Turkish, Jewish, Azerbaijani communities are all here today with us celebrating the establishment of the first ever democratic republic in the Muslim world in 1918, and that's the 99th anniversary today. We're entering the final stage to 100 years anniversary, and that's very important for us. I am also especially grateful for everybody in the uniform today. Thank you, Colonel, for what you do. Thank you for the armed forces of Azerbaijan, and thank you for everybody here who wears a uniform, for men and women who every day put their lives at risk to make people like me and like all of us live in peace and security. Thank you. I will say from the very beginning, Ramadan Kareem, we're meeting today at the time of the blessed month of Ramadan, and that is important because, I tell you, there's one housekeeping issue which is very important. Our good friends, especially our dear guests who are celebrating the month of Ramadan and who are observing the fast, please don't go anywhere. At about 8:30, there will be an opportunity to break your fast. Stay with us, and we'll hope and we'll be honored if you join us and have your iftar with us at about 8:30, 8:34. It will be, you'll have an opportunity to do that, and I was told there's a special food table allocated for that. So please don't go anywhere, enjoy yourself. We will have dancing tonight, and the musical program will proceed, so please enjoy yourself. We want you to join us. Now, the celebration today, you know, many of you might be surprised and perhaps annoyed by how persistent and personal has been the invitation coming from us, and sometimes from me personally. Don't take it badly. That's because we want you to be with us. We want you to celebrate what Azerbaijan represents today. Azerbaijan represents a combination of so many things. For me, it's very personal. The Republic of Azerbaijan is younger today. Its independence is younger than myself, and I don't count myself as a very old person. So in a sense, you could imagine the fragility. And it is much more mature. It is a friend of the United States. It's an ally which has soldiers shoulder to shoulder in Afghanistan, which is working on energy security, the largest and most important energy project in Europe, and perhaps globally, the Southern Gas Corridor. We're working with all of our neighbors and our friends to make sure that peace persists and that tolerance is the most important signature of today. Think about this. At the time of Ramadan, we should be thinking about charity, tolerance, and inclusiveness. Unfortunately, often what we see is violence. What we see is a violation of the charity. We should not allow that to happen. We should celebrate our diversity. We should make sure that we all understand that God doesn't want us to fight each other. God wants us to be diverse and celebrate each other. Sometimes my friends are surprised that Azerbaijanis, including myself, feel very comfortable at the Shabbat celebrations, at iftars and at mosques, also at the Christian churches. But that's how Azerbaijan is. Azerbaijan is a symbol. It's not perhaps a model, but it's an example of what could be done. That comes from our tradition of being the first republic with that inclusive and democratic nature in the Muslim world, but it also comes from the commitment of my leadership, from the leadership of President Aliyev, who has personally committed to making sure that peace and inclusiveness and multiculturalism exist in Azerbaijan and remain a very important part of our identity. Recently, Azerbaijan in 2015 hosted European Games. This year, Azerbaijan just concluded hosting the Islamic Solidarity Games. Altogether, it shows who we are. And you know the important message in Azerbaijan. The chief organizer of the event and the person who made it possible was our first vice president, Madame Mehriban Aliyev. An Azerbaijani modern woman, a doctor, leading an effort, and she's a goodwill ambassador of ISESCO, Islamic Organization for Cultural Cooperation. She was presiding of the major effort of Islamic solidarity in a country which is in Europe, and it's in Asia, and it shares all so much. And that's important for us. We want to be like this. As we move forward, there's so much we could do together. We work very closely with our neighbors, we work with our friends, we work with our partners in the region, of course with Georgia, with Turkey, with others, and of course with our good friend in the region, the regional partner, Israel. We've done a lot together, and we work very closely with the Arab countries. Coming up as a new independent nation was not easy in 1918, and that's what we're celebrating today. I think nothing shows it more than the beautiful movie which we recently saw and co-organized with our good friend, the ambassador of Georgia, David Bakaza. I hope he's here. Yesterday they had an excellent celebration, so congratulations to Georgia on their Day of Independence. It's very good. We're really happy for Georgia's success. There's this movie called Elin Suleymanov, which shows a personal struggle of a young Azerbaijani and a young Georgian as they built their nations in 1918. I strongly recommend you to watch it. There's a viewing, I believe, on June 30th at the State Department, so whoever can get there, please do. It's a very good event. Using this opportunity, I want to thank our hosts here at the Mellon Auditorium. This is not the first time we're coming here. It's a fantastic venue. And unlike and contrary to the persistent and misleading media reports, we have never changed our location. We always had it here and we'll continue having it here. So don't read the media, listen to us, come and celebrate with us. I know many of us are looking for a way to detach ourselves from what's happening around us and all this barrage of information. So I hope tonight you will enjoy yourself, you will dance, and you will celebrate with us the Republic of Azerbaijan, and we're very happy to see you all. Now, I am especially honored by so many friends joining us, and I would like to invite Ambassador Shannon to the stage. He is the Undersecretary for Political Affairs at the State Department. Ambassador Shannon will say a couple of words. I am deeply honored by Undersecretary's presence here. I have to tell you something, and I think many of my colleagues among the diplomats and the ambassadors here would agree with us, that Mr. Shannon personifies the very essence of diplomacy. He's been a friend, he's been a supporter, and we keep learning every day from Ambassador Shannon how to be a diplomat. I'm sure that my remarks today will also be a contribution to that learning. Thank you so very much.